I don't know if this is totally an outgrowth of the COVID pandemic or what, but I'm hearing more people mentioning that they want to retire at 55 as opposed to 60 or 65 or whatever the case may be. And let me just say that that is a call for even more discipline because when you think about the dynamic of retirement income planning, you've got to be able to stretch a certain amount of money over a longer period of time. And I can tell you from working with this for so long that if you just move the needle by 2 or 3 years, it puts a significant strain on the amount of money that you have. So you got to have more money to be able to retire at 55 than you do at 65. I think that's obviously clear because you've got to be able to cover that 10 years of income. But the other thing that you got to think about is inflation during that time and being able to adjust that over a longer period of time.
Yes, because you got to keep your buying power. It's not just about the dollars you take home. It's how you make those dollars work for your day-to-day budget. And when you're looking at your typical retiree, if they're retiring in their 60s, they're looking at 30 years. So if you're retiring in your 50s, not only do you not have the cost-effective Medicare, I say cost-effective loosely, Medicare access, you've got, a long period of time where you're going to pay for your health care on your own, but you've also got a longer period of inflation, which means the impact is going to be greater. So if that's something you're wanting to do, you're going to have to be even more disciplined on the front end to make sure you're keeping your debts low and you're really knocking out the savings on the way. But there are also some caveats to this rule. So we want to make sure we're clear about that. When we say that you can pull penalty-free from your previous employer, we mean the last person you worked for and only if you're fully retired. So you can't leave an employer at 55, go do something different and be able to pull from that prior employer. That's not how this works.
Yeah, it's got to be a full retirement type thing, and it doesn't include a past employer's retirement program. Let me say also that just because it's legal doesn't mean it's the right thing to do. Again, you've got to run the numbers and see if it is something that you can really sustain over that longer period of time because, as we said, you've got to stretch that money over time. The inflation factor is a factor there. Age 55 retirement sounds great, but again, you've got to employ the discipline early on to be able to make that happen.
Yeah. Want more content like this delivered to your inbox weekly? Visit fastest4.com to learn more.